Hello, crypto enthusiasts. We are talking about Cardano and AVAX today. And Cardano has actually been pushing up really well, especially in the last couple of days. Now, if you take a look, Cardano is trading around at 60 cents on the dollar, which is really, really good. And you can see if you look at the chart right now, we have about 7 hours, 8 hours left in the trading period. And we're kind of meeting the resistance from back in December, which is actually no joke. Now, December was actually a really good month. We reached around 66. We kind of back and forth, and we fell, and we're kind of coming back up to that, which is really, really good. I was worried before because when we had this market structure, we kind of fell back down to that, which I thought we would. We always do, but we're kind of reapproaching this as well because I believe from this candle here, pretty strong altogether. Now, what we can see from what we can kind of expect here, if we can actually push past this window, and I'm going to just kind of put a little bit of a marker just right here. This little window right here, if we can kind of manage to reach around this area, then we can start to push through and we'll see some resistance, of course, and we can actually start setting up for the first high that we've had since then and break it past that, and we can expect around 60-70 cents on the dollar, which is really good. I really miss those days where Cardano was around $3. I mean, that was back, when was that? Let me just pull it up. Yeah, that was back when 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. So we're quite low. Either way, we still want to get to that point too where it was $1.24. It fell, which honestly it gave everybody a lot of attention. So if you really pay attention, about 76 from the previous support, or the previous support level, and also resistance level as well from back. Now this is the next major movement that we would expect. So if Cardano can actually start moving past our little yellow bracket, then I would expect for us to actually be able to go up quite some more, and at least into this moment. And then we can start seeing some good improvements, at least working way back up to the dollar mark. Now everybody's buying Cardano right now, of course, and Coinbase is jumping too in the last quarter as well. A lot of stuff's been going on with Cardano, which is really, really good. And it's starting, if people are buying Cardano right now, and there's a lot of stuff going with it, and people are actually seeing this, it sets a precedent for many other altcoins as well. But speaking of other altcoins, let's take a look at AVAX. So AVAX is also kind of moving up quite well today. It's trading around $41 to the dollar. And yeah, 41.65. The trading volumes is kind of normal. We've kind of had some play moving back here. Now the next level that we would expect to see some problems too is around 42, so we're kind of bouncing back from it. Looking from the past here, we can see one mark back in February 2021, May, and August as well, kind of setting up that price. Now we jumped quite a lot too back in December. December was a really good month for crypto, but if we can kind of push above this area where we're seeing some of the resistance, and I don't think it's going to be too strong, but it's going to be a point where we can kind of recheck that and make it through. I would love to see a head and shoulders start kind of coming up, at least if you've entered the market already. I can kind of already envision how that would look like, and you can see that these are really old, back from like 2 years ago when I was looking at AVAX. We had that at $21. It was coming through 2022, 2023. Yeah, it was kind of moving through. And that was a very sad period. However, we are moving up we're moving further away from the 200 EMA, which is really good. But if we can get back to the $49 mark, I would expect 53, 54, hopefully by summertime when it really hits. So hopefully that will happen. But we'll just have to kind of hold on our chairs. Even the 4-hour time frame, let's just take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, coming in, and let me just make that a little bit bigger. All right, yeah, the 4-hour time frame is kind of moving down, a little bit of a retracement, showing the selling pressure that's taking place in the last 4, 8, 12 hours coming in, but not too not too bad. But we do need to close above that in the next 3.5 hours or so. But you can see where all of that's kind of coming in and what's causing that resistance pushing out. Volume is kind of medium, around 13 million, 13.2 12 million, so not too shabby. But we want to see some good buying volume coming in, at least swallowing that through so we can get to our goal. 44 bucks is the prime place where we really want to be, at least to kind of make up and to actually have a good positive or a good bullish signal moving in, because I think 44, if we can get into this, 47 is going to be the next area where we can start seeing some selling pressure. But just like Cardano, some of these altcoins are coming in. You're starting to see a lot of the altcoins perform really, really well, even though the Bitcoin ETF. So everybody's kind of jumping into the market, purchasing everything that they can. But I want you to do this. Jump in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. Could AVAX touch 50 by summertime? Could Cardano jump up to $1 by summertime? Let me know in the comment section below. The market as a total, Ethereum's actually up by 2.8, Bitcoin's up by 0.7, Cardano's up by 4.2. BNB performed really good today at 7.7. You have MNT 8.4, and all of this you can kind of see exactly what I'm talking about. You can see a lot of these other altcoins really performing quite well. DOT's up by 2.9, APT is up by 11.4. What else? Even VET is also still up today at 26.8%. Solana's the only one of the ones that's kind of not doing too well at 2.8%. But when we look at the weekly, this is what I like to look at, is kind of take a look at the health of the market altogether. 15% for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Solana 8.6%. STX jumped up by 41. Cardano's up by 12% for the weekly. BNB's up by 12. VET's up by 51. AVAX 16.2. DOT's 11.6. Tau 37. BCH is at 10% almost at 9. MNT 27. I mean, it's really, really great. So you can kind of see that a lot of these other tokens are performing quite well, and all of that is due to Bitcoin and the halvings coming up here in the next couple of months. So once that happens, you're going to see a lot more of this going. So I think it's going to be a good moment. Just pay attention to what's happening, because I think you'll see people buying up these altcoins just because they're expecting Bitcoin to go up, and everything will go up because everybody's going to jump into the market and absorb everything that they can. So there's a lot of that potential. Now, people may start buying in shorts for that, and you'll see some selling pressure going on. But I'm thinking that it's going to pull up either way. We didn't see the halving event, or the halving event, I'm sorry. We didn't see the ETF situation kind of pull up Bitcoin too much at the beginning. But the halving event could kind of have the same effect as what I'm kind of expecting. So the price will go up, but we'll see. But it could also take a downturn. So if Bitcoin, for example, goes up to 55, 60,000, it could also fall back down to around 45, and that's a big possibility. So we'll just have to take a look. Let me know in the comments below your opinions, and I would love to see what you guys will think. So subscribe, drop a comment, support the channel, and I will see you again next time.